Welcome to Schumann Stadium in Muncie, Indiana, home to the Ball State Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets, taking on another team from the MAC, the Ball State Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Cardinals will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Toledo's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. And the Rockets racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Lang. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Motion from the back. They're going to run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quick handoff. Creates a little room. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. The Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Ball State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
That's another Ball State 1st down.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Reels it in as he goes out of bounds on the right side for a huge play.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
Another ball thing, first down.
He'll keep it himself. Nice move to pick up yardage. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to run for it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Cardinals! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Rockets decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Grab behind the line. It's right. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
Brings up second down.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Rockets can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Timeout, Toledo.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Here's a heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Pocket breaking down. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. He got it. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
How about it? 50 plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the move from inside his 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, what a scene there in Muncie. What a fine performance we've seen. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Schumann Stadium.
And the Rockets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's right.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Another Ball State 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Got the 1st down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Trying to run, it's right. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Cardinals. They move on top here in the fourth.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the fourth quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. North Carolina is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 18 over Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Rockets want to move quickly.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The kick is on its way. Wants to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking down the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, he got loose. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lang. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, touchdown Rockets! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23.
Timeout, Ball State.
Caught it's Anthony. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Grabbed in the middle, it's Durham. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Timeout, Ball State.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Ball State. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Going right to work up top. Finds his man. It's Lang. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He's going to take off, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And the Rockets have it with a 1st and 10.
Timeout, Toledo.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.